This demonstration is about the crystallization of citric acid from lemon juice. I've arranged a whole set of apparatus into various stages. Half of the experimentation is already done by me, so that it will be an easy flow for me, easy flow in the explanation for you all to follow. So the first step is taking around 7 to 8 number of lemon, cutting them, extracting the juice and then filtering with a normal strainer. So I have extracted the juice. So basically you have to take minimum of 100 ml of the juice. Extracted juice is taken, it is measured and added to 200 ml of water. So for 100 ml of the juice, 200 ml of water is taken, distilled water is taken and the juice is added to it. It's stirred well. If we dip a pH paper, it shows red coloration, which means the solution is acidic. So I will reuse the second half. Now to this diluted solution, diluted ammonia is added drop by drop with constant stirring to neutralize the solution. So with constant stirring I am adding drop by drop of ammonia solution and periodically dip the filter paper and check for attainment of neutrality. So still it is orange in color. So further addition of ammonia is done to achieve neutrality. So once the solution is neutralized with ammonia, the pH paper is dipped and checked for the attainment of neutrality. So it's almost pale green in color, which ensures that the solution is neutralized. Then the next stage is addition of 2 ml of 10% calcium chloride to it. When we added ammonia to the solution, the lemon juice, the citrate exists as ammonium citrate. As soon as 2 ml of 10% calcium chloride is added to the neutralized solution, it gets converted as calcium citrate. And the calcium citrate formed in the solution can be seen only after settlement. So the whole setup is left as such for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, observing that I have taken an aliquot of the whole extract, whole process. So a turbid solution of calcium citrate is seen. This solution is now acidified with little amount of dilute sulfuric acid. So when we add dilute sulfuric acid to this, the calcium will combine with sulfate to form an insoluble precipitate of calcium sulfate, and it gets precipitated as calcium sulfate. The citrate ion will combine with H plus ion to form citric acid, which is maintained in the solution. So I have precipitated calcium sulfate by addition of dilute sulfuric acid. This is further filtered using this filtration setup. So I have taken a conical flask, fitted it with a funnel into which I put a filter paper, folded filter paper, and transferring this content into the filter paper fitted onto the funnel and allow the filtrate to get collected in the conical flask. This is a very slow process. Filtration is a slow process. We might have to wait till the whole content gets filtrated. If vacuum filtration is possible, that will fasten the process and we can collect the filtrate quite faster than this method. Once the filtrate is collected, it is transferred into a petri dish. The petri dish having the filtrate is kept over the flame. And the content is concentrated till the crystallization point is reached. When you heat it, a solid crust is being formed at the side, indicating that the crystallization point is reached. At this stage, the petri dish is taken and left without any disturbance on the table till the crystals are formed.